Hi and welcome. I'm recording from Beit Meir, which is where my Camp YTT is. This is where we stay and we travel from here daily. First, I have to tell you, as a Chabad woman, the most incredible thing today. I went to a place called Yad Eliyahu. It's a stadium for games, I think basketball. 4,800 women came to the Neshei Chabad convention in Yad Eliyahu. It was magnificent. Just the sheer number, Ashreinu. And the theme was the strength of the woman. That a woman is a mashpia. A woman can influence her family, her home, her surroundings, and that we have the keach to do it. So let's do it, all of us. It was unbelievable. Now, we will be doing this only once a week, and I will use it as a historia. According to what we're doing, we're going to learn that piece of history. So each recording will be longer than usual, but it's once a week, and bear with me. And you don't have to watch the whole thing, hey? Today, the girls went to Emek Ha'elah. I know you don't know what I'm talking about. It's near Beit Shemesh, but let me tell you that Emek Ha'elah appears in Shmuel Aleph, Perek Yud Zayin. Do you remember Goliath the Plishti and David? Vayishlach David es Yodei el Akeli, vayikach mishom even. And David took the stone. He chose 5 stones. You can look it up, Shmuel Aleph, Perek Yud Zayin. This is Pasuk Memtes. And literally, our tour guide does it Pasuk by Pasuk. So today, the girls went to David HaMelech and Goliath. They also went to the area of Shimshon HaGiber, which is before, he's during the Shaftim. Let me give you years. David is approximately this story with David and Goliath. Shaul becomes king in 2881. So this is 2883 approximately. And then David becomes Melech 2884. David Melech Yisrael Chai V'Kayam. David's son Shlomo builds the Beis Hamikdash in 2928. I'm going to bring you to the end of Bayesheni because that's what I need to talk about today. That's what we did. Shlomo in 2928. In 2964, Shlomo dies, and the Melucha splits between Malchus Yehuda and Malchus Yisrael. So Malchus Yehuda is 2 Shvatim, because those are the 2 Shvatim that have the Nachla in Yerushalayim. You know who the 2 Shvatim are? Obviously, it has to be Yehuda. And the second one is Binyamin. And there's a whole reason why it's Binyamin, but not in the scope of today's class. So those 2 Shvatim is Malchus Yehuda, and then there's Malchus Yisrael, the other 10 Shvatim. In the year 3205, those 10 Shvatim are taken to Golus. So Bais Rishon is only 2 Shvatim and parts of Shevet Levi that were on duty then in Yerushalayim. Now Shevet Levi is divided into 24 mishmaris, 24 families, and they have a mishmar of 2 weeks plus Shalosh Regalim. Pesach, Shavuos, Sukkot. Yeah? Now, there's Nevuah, Hosea, Yael, Amos, Avadia, Yeno, Micha, Nochem, Chavakuk, Tzvanya, Chagas, Chari, Malachi are already Bayesheni. They're the only Nevi'im in Bayesheni. And the last Nevi'im of Bais Rishon are Yirmiyahu, Huldah, she was a woman, and Yecheskel. And they go to Golus. Mordechai, 70 years. I already spoke about this once during Purim, I think. They're in Golus for 70 years. They go up with Zerubbabel ben Shaltiel, Ezra Nehemiah, Anshe Knesset Agdela. We are first under the Persians, the Syrian Greeks, Yevonim, and then Rome. In the year 3828, Titus and his people destroy the Beis Hamikdash. About 35 to 55 years after the Churban, there's a king whose name is Hadrianus, not to be mixed up with Hardus, who also wasn't a very sweet person. Adrianus was a Rosh Marusha. He changes the name of the country to Palestine and changes the name of Yerushalayim to Ilia Capitolina. Nit mer und nit weniger. The horrible thing is that he makes us feel that we don't belong anywhere. And the youth wants to rebel because the youth is invincible. Rabbi Yeshua ben Hanania, who's one of the Tanoim that carried out Rabban Yechanan ben Zakkai from Yerushalayim together with Rabbi Eliezer ben Horkanus, we were by their kvarim also. Rabbi Yeshua ben Hanania calls the youth and says, Kinderlach, don't do it. You don't know what the Romans can do. And he tells them the famous mashal with the lion and the bone that's stuck, and the stork puts his head inside and wants a reward. He says, don't be silly. We're living inside the lion's mouth. We're not getting a reward. Stop. And they listen to him, but then he passes away, and Rabbi Akiva takes over, and the youth is getting more and more angry, and they want to rebel. So Rabbi Akiva looks for someone to lead the rebellion. He finds a man who's a tzaddik, who was a tzaddik. His name is Shimon Bar Kozibo. His father's name, it's the reason I'm saying it carefully. Kozibo is his father's name. He becomes the head. They are so sure that he is the best and he is Moshiach and he will save us. In 1 year, he takes back 930 something places. That's more than 3 a day. They call him Bar Kochva because about Moshiach it says Dorach Kechov Miyakev. So he is Bar Kochva. He is Moshiach. Rabbi Yechanan ben Turto, I think, says to Rabbi Akiva, Akiva, Asovim yalu belechecho v'adayin bo. There'll be grass growing on your cheeks, and Mashiach is not going to come yet. He's not Mashiach. But Rabbi Akiva believes, and the Jews believe, and maybe he was. But then he took a wrong turn. He believed in Kechi Beitzim Yodi, that this is all his strength, and we lost badly, and the Romans were angry. His name changes from Koziba at the beginning to Kochva in the middle to Kozeva, which is a liar. Kezev is a liar. Chofvav Zayin Beis, yeah? It's a terrible end. The Romans are so angry. They didn't like being taken over, believe me. And the Jews ran. And they could run either to Beitar, which was a city. It was in terrible condition, or to caves. Our girls crawled through those caves. Now, the cave on the inside was a biggish room. What would you do? Would you go to the city or would you go to caves? I wonder. Do you know when those caves were excavated, they found some incredible things. They found keys, which means that the Jews in the caves thought they were going home. Why else would you take your key? They found knitting material. The women took their knitting with them. They found pots and pans. They found skeletons, but now's not the scope to talk about it. I will maybe one day. Our girls crawled in. Now, in order to get to the cave, there's a crawl space. It's a 20-minute crawl space, and it's very, very narrow, so that no Roman with a shield can get through. And my kids crawled through it. And before they went, we talked about the fact that the very ground that they're crawling on was the ground that those people crawled on. Every inch of this incredible country was paid for with blood. Every inch of this country. Nitzachnu, lo b'zchut hakoach, ela b'koach haschut. We won not because we're strong, not the zchut of our strength, but the strength of our zchut. Because this is Eina Hashem Elokecha, Mireishis Hashono, Vad Achris Shono. We are here, and really, really, we want to stay here, because we hope that Mashiach is coming while we're here. So then you'll come and you'll meet us. Seid gesund. Thank you for being here. Bebirchas Mashiach now. Seid gesund.